Relax your body. Start to close your eyes and focus your intention of the sensations in your body. Not judging the body, but just taking note what sensations you feel. Really relax your arms, relax your legs. Start to notice your mind. And just take note of how that mind feels in this moment. Start to let go of the thoughts of yesterday, earlier today. Let go of the after. Just give yourself this moment to receive this practice. And as you're here, start to feel the way your breath feels. Take one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, and just start to feel your breath. Feeling your belly rise, rib cage, upper chest. Exhale, upper chest, rib cage, belly. Feeling the breath micro, where you feel it underneath your nostrils, above your upper lip. Or macro, maybe you're feeling your belly rise, rib cage, upper chest. And start to slowly calm the mind with your breath. Take a couple of really big breaths to really focus your attention on the breath. Take the longest and deepest breaths. One more breath. And slowly bring your knees into your chest. Maybe rocking side to side. Gentle massage of the spine. And rolling over to your right side. And slowly noticing your body and how it feels. And coming up into a seated position. We're going to start with our blocks. We're going to do melting heart pose. You're going to take your blocks, put on medium positions, hip distance wide. You're going to walk your knees back, knee and shoulder alignment. You can slowly bring your elbows on top of the blocks. If you don't have blocks, you just extend your arms in front as an option. And just dropping your head, dropping your chest, just letting your body just drop as low as it can into a nice back bend. Maybe walk your knees back a little bit. There you go. Only grounding through your elbows. Feeling your breath. Feeling this moment. Focusing on Ujjayi breath, breath with sound. Breathing in through your nose. Exhaling through your nose with a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Few more breaths here. One more breath. And release. Slowly come up. And now go ahead and go into tabletop position. So wrist, shoulder alignment, knee, hip alignment. And really open your hands nice and wide. Inhale, bringing your chest open, chin up, dropping your belly. Exhale, rounding through the spine into cat pose. Really pushing your palms away from the ground. Inhale, chin up. Really exaggerate the spine. Exhale, really round. And take a few rounds of your own, following your breath. Good. And these next couple of rounds, closing your eyes and just feeling your body move. And moving your body wherever it needs to move. It doesn't have to be a perfect cat-cow. You could be moving your hips. One more breath. And whenever you reach your tabletop position, neutral position. And we're going to do a little bit of extension of the back leg. So we're going to take your your right leg and extend it behind you into a straight line. And then you're going to round through your spine, cat, and knee to nose. And extend it again. And round. One more round. Now go ahead and extend that back leg and start to lift it, slowly lifting it. Squeezing your glutes, activating through the side body, the back body. And release, bring it down. And we're gonna switch sides, extending your left leg behind you, squeezing the glutes, and bring it to knee. Bring your knee in, extend, knee to nose, really round and bring that knee in. Activating your core. Extend and round. One more time. And then go ahead and extending your leg behind you and going ahead and lifting like 80s butt lift. Just really squeezing your glutes and lifting. Now, you may notice you're not activating through your core. You may be dropping your belly. How to really activate. Engage through your core to protect your lower back. And release. Sit back into a child's pose. Really focusing on your breath in this moment. And now we're going to do a different type of breath. We're going to do lion's breath. So you're going to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Do a few more breaths of your own. One more breath. And come back into tabletop position. And then go ahead and sitting on your shins or your calves. Yeah, perfect. And now we're going to do some arm warm-ups. You're going to kind of rotate your wrist one direction. And then switch. And then going ahead and bringing your palms in, kind of warming up your elbows. And then put your fingertips on your shoulder and roll it one direction. And go at your own pace. Just feel where you feel the tension and just slowly massaging it out, releasing. And then switch. So we're going to prepare ourselves for some strength work today. So I really have to warm up your wrists, your shoulders, your core, and of course your hamstrings and your hips. So that's our practice today, really working on balancing strength and flexibility. And release down. And going into tabletop position again and bringing your fingertips in front, hip distance, same thing, wrist over shoulders, and just kind of going back and forth, wherever you feel comfortable. Warming up the wrists. And then go side to side. And returning your fingertips out to the side of your mat. Going side to side again. And if you feel comfortable, you can bring your fingertips towards your body. But if that's too much, just stay to the side or front. And I want you to go ahead and round here. Do some cat and cows. Just feeling that sensation. Now, if you feel like this is really uncomfortable, go a little bit more forward. Don't go as back as much. And then bring your palms back to neutral position. And going ahead and bring your hips up and back into your first downward facing dog. And since we're just starting to warm up your knees, bending and flexing your knees in this position. You're bringing both knees up and down. And then inhale. Exhale. Go back into stillness. Inhale one more time. Exhale and slowly walk into a halfway lift. And dropping your hands and grabbing opposite elbows and kind of going side to side, ragdoll pose, dropping your head. It's letting your body be nice and heavy. If you need to bend your knees. Maybe dropping your head if that's comfortable for you. Maybe allowing your hands to feel really heavy and dropping your fingertips towards the ground. Put your hands on your hips and slowly come up. We're going to do a vinyasa and then we're going to meet in downward facing dog. Okay? So go ahead and bring your feet towards the top of the mat, toes touching, heels slightly spread apart. Inhale, palms overhead, looking up. Exhale, hinge from your hips into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down, step or jump back into chaturanga. Come forward and down into chaturanga slowly and pause before you drop to the ground. Try not to drop. Inhale, rolling into upward facing dog. Option is cobra if your shoulders feel tight. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Step your right leg forward, drop your back knee, and we're going to go into Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. If you need your pillow, you can use it on your back knee as a cushion. Putting your palms on your hips, bringing your hips forward. So your hips are squared. Both hip bones are towards the front of your mat. And really push forward. It's feeling that hip flexor of the left leg slowly start to open. Feeling some heat in your thighs. Now bring your hands to heart center. And slowly bringing your hands up. You can interlace your hands if you want to. Let's really push and really allow that front leg to really go nice and forward. Knees over ankles. One more breath. And then going ahead, twisting to the outside of the right leg. Palms touching into prayer pose. This is Parshvakonasana modification. Really opening your chest. And if you have to, bring your hand and really get that elbow to the outside. And twist a little bit more. Breathing here. One more breath. Really squeeze into your palms. One more breath. Really slow and deep. And bring your palms to the inside. Now walk your right foot all the way towards the outside edge of your right side of your mat if you can. And make sure your hands are kind of in the same line as your feet. We're going to do low lizard. So going ahead and bending into that front knee and staying here. Really getting into the hips. And also making sure you're activating your Udita Bandha and Mula Bandha, your abdomen and your pelvic floor, in and up. One more breath here. And take a block. We'll go a little bit deeper if you feel comfortable, maybe 1 or 2 blocks. In the same position where your hands are, and bring your forearms on it to get a little bit deeper. And if you need to walk that foot up, top of your mat, to really get deep into this pose. And focus on bringing that right knee in towards the side body. Opening your chest and take a slight back bend. Breathing here. One more breath. And slowly come back up. And releasing that pose. Go into a downward facing dog. And lifting that right leg all the way up towards the sky. And kind of rotating it in one direction, your knee. And bring your knee turning towards the outside. Yep, and rolling it in a circular motion. Perfect. So bend your knee a little bit now. Yeah, and then do a circular motion now. And then switching direction. And going back into your downward facing dog. And we're going to do a vinyasa. Slowly inhale into halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti. We'll do a vinyasa and meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back into chaturanga, bringing your chest forward and down. Pausing, inhaling into upward facing dog. Stay here. Maybe try to get your knees off the ground. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Breathe here. Slowly bring your left leg in front into crescent lunge again on the opposite leg. Maybe using a cushion underneath your knee. You can get deeper that way. Now, the reason why we're using the cushion to help, I usually like using it, I can get deeper into the forward, because sometimes that knee can be very uncomfortable. And so bring your hands on your hips and really bring your hips forward. Your knee, front foot, knee over your ankle. Elongating the spine, nice and long. Breathing here. If you need to tuck your back foot, you can. If you need more stability. Couple more breaths. One more breath. And slowly bring your hands to heart center. Breathing here. Maybe hands overhead. Nice straight spine. Beautiful. Bring your hips a little bit more forward. Go onto that over your knee a little bit more. And go ahead and extending and twisting over to your left side. So maybe use that one hand and really get that elbow a little bit more across. There you go. Lift your chest. Good. And breathe here. Keep breathing. Inhale, lengthening. Exhaling, twisting, looking behind, if possible. One more breath. And exhale, bring your hands in front. Okay. Now we're going to do low lizard. So can I go ahead and walk your left foot all the way to the outside edge of the top of your mat? Okay. You're going to bring your hands, forearms down. So you can decide if this is too much. But first we're going to stay here and walk our hands forward and keeping your chest up first. And if you feel like you're ready, bring 2 blocks, 1 block, or no block, and bring your forearms down. So you kind of have your fingertips to your top of your feet alignment. Maybe you have to walk back that back knee, just bring it into a nice deep position, and squeezing in that left leg. And a nice slight back bend, opening your chest. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. And focusing on your Ujjayi breath, breath with sound. Beautiful. Few more breaths here. And slowly come back up. And you can move your blocks away. And you're going to step back into downward facing dog and lifting your left leg up towards the sky. And then making circles, maybe bending that knee and making circles that way, one direction. And then switching. Just listen to what your body needs in this moment. And then going back into downward facing dog, bending at your knees, loosening any tension you might have. We're going to come forward into plank pose. So you're in plank, bringing your chest a nice straight line. Drop your knees if you need to. Holding yourself here. Now squeezing in your core. And slowly coming all the way down with control onto your belly. Putting your hands, making your fingertips or hip distance wide, shoulder distance wide, and lifting into a cobra, a baby cobra. And exhale, drop your head. Inhale, cobra. One more time, drop your head. Inhale, cobra. Maybe doing cactus hands. And drop your hands and sit back into child's pose. Maybe opening your knees nice and wide. Dropping your hands forward or behind you. Feeling your breath. One more breath here. And come back into tabletop position and sitting onto your shins. And so we can decide today if you want to try crow pose. It's a good arm balance, and we warmed up our wrists. And I have an option for you. We can use the blocks in front and also have your pillow. So this is how, because we warmed up our wrists, we warm up our shoulders, our core. So since we warmed it up, we're more than likely to be more successful. Okay? But our goal is you don't have to fully jump into the pose, it's about alignment. Okay? The biggest thing is wrist to shoulder alignment. When everything is stacked on your bones, you can hold a pose versus trying to either being too far away, forward, or back. So if you have your bones aligned, no matter the person, you can do this pose, but it's about trusting yourself, okay? So trust is a huge thing. So we'll put our blocks here in front, and then put our cushion here. So we know we are safe. That's our face plant pillow, okay? You can go into a squatting position. I'll show you first, squatting position. And as you can slowly, for just a moment, just opening your knees. So everyone can do this. Just go into squatting position, is going and opening our hips. Just rotating your squat. If your heel don't drop to the ground, it's fine. It will over time. You can always take a block if you really want those heels down, and you can sit on it. Okay. And then whenever you feel like that, those hips are open, then you can sit and watch. So I might even fall in. I might fall forward, but I know that I have that block there in front of me, okay? And I'm gonna have my pillow. So my focus is when I go into crow pose, my hands are hip distance wide. My goal is to make I kind of come forward. So goal is to bring my knees above my elbow. So you might be all the way up here, or it has to be above the elbow. And you slowly bring those knees in, and you're activating through your core. Remember the Udita Bandha, the belly in and up, and the pelvic floor. That will help you flow into it. Very good strength pose and trust pose. So you're really grounding through the spine. And also remember when we were warming up the cat and the cow, when I was showing you, protract the shoulders versus letting your body be low. So really protracting and rounding through the spine. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring my hands forward and focus on bringing my knee over. I'm slowly maybe bringing one leg. The other leg is an option, or bringing them both in. So we can do a drill. We'll come forward and maybe picking one leg up at a time and see how that feels, but focusing on bringing that wrist over. See, I don't do it here. I will not go anywhere. You just want to slowly bring your forward, forward, forward. And now I'm stacked. My body can hold it now. Let's try. Let's give it a go. And I'm going to come around and help everyone. Walk your knees, yep. And really protract your shoulders and round your back, core. And try to bring that knee, walk it until it's the back of your tricep. And you're looking forward. You're not looking down. We're looking forward. Yes, that was very good. Yep, bring that knee above it. Yep, and just lift. I want you to keep bringing forward, forward, forward. Lift one foot at a time, and then switch. Keep walking your feet in. Now you're stacked. And just lift one leg at a time. So walk, walk, walk. Yep. And your arms are kind of like, yep, chaturanga. So you're not keeping your hands fully straight. Kind of bending it in. So you're bending that elbow in, coming forward. I'm looking with my eyes, forward, 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 and lift. Beautiful. Come a little bit more forward. Yeah, see? You got it. It's okay. Try again. You just literally did it. I want you to focus on picking one leg up. You got it. Try again. You literally just had it. Now also, Hasta Bandha is the hands, gripping the hands. If you're going forward, squeezing into the ground. Now don't look down. You look forward. Look forward. And if you drop onto the, yep, bring this connection against the back. Yes, and lift one leg. Yes, that's it. And then switch. Yes. You just had it. If you just kept going forward and looking forward, you would have gotten it. One more time. We're going to spend time here. This is a really good strength. Yes. Look forward. Look forward. Beautiful. There you go. Yes. Look forward. There you go. Just keep coming forward first before you lift. You got to stack it first before you lift. There you go. So that feeling, you saw how you just lift? You literally did it. You had this beautiful stacking. Come forward, come forward, come forward. Looking forward. Core. Squeeze the pelvic floor and trust yourself. This is a trust drill too. So lift one leg at a time. Keep coming forward. Yes. Squeeze your hands onto the ground. Now also, squeeze the ground like your feet. When you do tree pose, right? We're kind of using the ground one more time. Try again. Everyone has gotten it. So today, we're not rushing through poses. We're going to do a little bit of arm balancing. Trust. Try again. And just keep coming forward. Before you lift, don't lift yet. Just keep coming forward, and then you'll feel your feet lift. Keep coming forward first. Forward. Don't lift yet. Forward. Yes. Protract your shoulders. Yes. Good job. Yes. Perfect. We're good. Let's sit back into child's pose. You should be very proud of yourselves. You did very good. Just breathe here. Going back to your breath. And also inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Releasing the mindset of, I couldn't do it, or releasing the mindset that this was hard. Reminding yourself that you did your best, you tried, you practiced, and steady practice, steady effort is where it's at. Everyone starts somewhere. Just be proud of this moment that you just did. Learning new things, having curiosity, maybe starting to do some things that you haven't done before, and just trusting the path and the process. One more breath. And slowly come back into a tabletop position. And then today we're going to do a dolphin forearm. So we don't have to worry about our wrists anymore. We're going to use our entire forearms. So there's this pose called Pinchamayurasana, where you're on your forearms, you lift your legs up, and you're in a straight line. You're not back bending, you're not forward bending. You're in a straight line like handstand, but you're only on your forearm. So if you had like a wrist injury or forearm injury or whatever, you can use your forearms. But it's a very challenging pose. So we're going to start prepping for all these different inversions and just have an open mind and curiosity that we're not doing this pose, but we're doing drills. It's going to help your shoulders, strengthen your shoulders. It'll help strengthen your forearms, help with your core and your legs. So dolphin pose like we normally do, but your hands are parallel. Now, if you might need to bring your wrist in a little bit, listen to your body, but you don't want your elbows to be flaying open like this. You want it to be in. Nice in, shoulder over elbow. And then we're just gonna lift up into a dolphin and kind of like a downward facing dog with on forearms, and just walk your feet in. And just stay wherever you feel and pushing against the ground. And maybe lift one leg at a time. Or just staying there. But focusing on pushing, protracting your shoulders. Good. Or maybe just walking your feet in. There you go. Pushing your palms, beautiful. Now, wherever you're at, maybe lifting one leg, maybe bent position or straight leg. Beautiful. And switching and going at your own pace. So you just did crow. So this can be a lot, but we're going to slowly start to cool down in just a moment. So push your forearms away from the ground, pushing your shoulders away. There you go. And use your core. Always going back to your core. And one more round of your own pace, or maybe just staying in that pose and sitting back into child's pose again. Go back into child's pose, maybe putting your hands behind you. So bring your knees all the way out to the sides. Open your legs nice and wide in a V position. Yes. Now go forward. Put your hands wherever you want it. Are you okay with me putting this underneath? Put this here. Pick up your hips for 1 second. And now sit back. There you go. You look good. One more breath. And then wherever you're at, slowly coming over onto your back. And then we're going to do Supta Baddha Konasana, but we're going to do 2 poses in one with bridge for your back. So you can take your feet and turning that way. So your feet are in Baddha Konasana, and then one block is underneath where your bra would be, or where the lower part of your shoulder blades are, and one by your head. Or you could just take your pillow and put that underneath. That will give you a back bend of itself. So just figuring out where you want to put it. One here. One under your head, maybe make that long. Or just put in between putting your 2 blocks behind you and then putting a pillow. That'll be more of an intense back bend. Yes. Now pick up your chest for a second. There we go. I got you. Now put your head down. Do you feel grounded? There you go. It looks good. Now bring your legs into Baddha Konasana if you can, in butterfly pose. So we're gonna go that high. Come here. Lay back. Feel like this. Wait, just pick up shoulder up for 1 second. You're back up a little. Come down. Drop your head here. Yep, trust me. Yep, there you go. Does that feel comfortable? Mm-hmm. Can you bring your legs into butterfly? Toes touching, heels slightly spread apart. I'm gonna adjust it for you. So pick up your back. Come me up. There. Now does that feel better? Yeah. Now we're gonna fix this. No, I got you. Pick up your head as well. Now does that feel more stable? Sure. Yes or no? Yeah. Okay. Now, can you drop your leg? Oh yeah, wait, hold on. You know what? Now this one hurts. So let's actually come out of this pose all together. And we're gonna do Sphinx pose. So lay on your belly and bring your head this way. It's a modification since you have your sciatic. And just go into Sphinx. So Sphinx is when your forearm, shoulder over wrist, and you're gonna stay there. And if you want to too, in this pose, you can even put your head on here. If you really feel like your neck is tired, you can put your head on there and just drop it to really rest into the pose. There we go. I'm just starting to breathe here. Closing your eyes. Focusing on your breath. And as you lay here, just start to think about maybe opening your heart a little bit more, especially since it's going to be Valentine's Day. Just feeling the heart chakra opening. Maybe feeling warmth there. Maybe starting to have an image of pink. Really allowing the shoulders away from the ears. Feeling heavy. And since your chest is nice and wide open, I want you to inhale through your nose on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep following your breath. And notice where you have any tension or discomfort. Now, if it's at your edge where you feel a really intense stretch, but it's not painful, just breathing through it. But if, for example, in butterfly pose, at any point your knees are hurting you, you could always put cushions by the side of your knees as an option, or just extend your legs in front. And whenever you're ready, one more breath. And slowly taking the blocks from underneath you and bringing your knees into your chest. So Patty, you're going to go lay on your back and then bring your knees into your chest. And rocking side to side. And then we're going to do a side body stretch. And do a little twist in our back. So bringing both knees over to one side and arms to the opposite. And looking over at the arms. And just twisting over to your side, wherever feels comfortable for you. And keeping your eyes closed. Noticing how that feels. One more breath here. And switching. And bringing knees back into chest. We're going to do a figure 4 with your feet. So you're going to cross your right leg over the top of your left leg. And wherever you want to stay with your arms down. You bring your hands behind your thigh. And extending the left leg while the other leg is still in the figure 4. Just rotating your ankles one direction. Nice, beautiful circle you're making. And then switch. And going back into that figure four, dropping your knee, your left foot down, and then you can do a twist with the figure four. So a twist over to one side, maybe putting your knees to your right side, arms over to your left. It doesn't have to go all the way down. It's wherever your body feels. If you need to put a block by the side of your knee, you can. Might be a little bit more of a deeper stretch. And then going ahead and bringing your foot back into middle position and then dropping that left leg still in that figure four over to the opposite side. Yep. Mm-hmm. It's a very deep figure four, but it's really good for sciatic and it's really good for the piriformis muscle. So if it's anything is uncomfortable, always release it, but this is a really nice stretch. And bringing your knees back to center and releasing it and going ahead and lifting both legs up towards the sky and just bending it up and down. So your heel to your butt and up, back up and down, or alternating your feet just to release that. And then we're going to switch. So left leg across the right, bringing your hands through if that's comfortable for you. Breathing here. Extending your right leg straight up towards the sky. Rotating your feet in one direction. Beautiful circle. Being slow and gentle with your ankles. That really really helps with like really opening your foot nice and open, especially since we wear shoes all the times. And switching directions. And then bringing that foot back down, heel to your sit bones, and then going ahead and twisting, arms over to one side, knees over to one side. So whatever feels good. We're going to do both sides, so it doesn't matter. Breathing here. Closing your eyes. One more breath here and switch. So still keeping the same figure four, but just twisting your body the opposite direction. Wherever your hands feel comfortable, wherever the twist feels comfortable. This is really good for the spine, helping to bring out all the toxins. It also releases a lot of tension that we sometimes put on our back. This really helps with that twisting. And then slowly bring your knees back in and releasing that pose and extending both your legs up towards the sky and bending and flexing wherever you need with your feet. Bring it up and down, maybe bending at the knees. And then we're going to do butterfly in this position. So bringing both your soles of feet touching and bring your hands to hold wherever you can, maybe your shin, maybe your feet. And just dropping your knees all the way outside of your shoulder. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. And bringing your feet all the way up towards the sky into Vripakarani, legs up. And maybe supporting the back of your thighs to keep your legs up, or more of an active hold, whatever feels best for you. And whenever you're ready, slowly bring your legs down for the count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opening your legs nice and wide, maybe 45 degrees, palm facing towards the sky. Just gonna close our eyes and go back to your breath. And maybe if you need to use a pillow block under your head, or maybe pillows under your knees, you can do so. Just making sure you're nice and comfortable here. So bring your tailbone, tuck it under. Yep, there you go. Yes. Does that feel better now? Good. Yeah. Is it relax? You're moving this down a little bit, maybe. Does that feel better? Sometimes the legs lifted will help with your lower back. Does that feel better now? And as you lay here, we didn't set its intention for our practice today, but we can still set an intention. Sankalpa, an intention moving forward. Whatever that intention, be some type of gratitude or something that you want to hold deep into your heart. Maybe something you're working on. And take that intention and put it straight in between in your chest. And maybe that intention will stay with you, or maybe you'll share that intention with someone else. Really start to relax your feet. Maybe saying a mantra. My feet are relaxed. My feet are relaxed. My feet are completely relaxed. My knees, my calves, my thighs are completely relaxed. My hips, my glutes, my lower back are completely completely relaxed. My belly, my back, my chest are completely relaxed. My shoulders, my neck are completely relaxed. My jaw, my cheeks, my eyes, my forehead are completely relaxed. My palms, my forearms, my upper arms are completely relaxed. And just feel as if your complete body is melting and growing roots below you. It's feeling the connection with the earth, not worrying about anything, just focusing on completely relax. And if the mind, the thoughts come in, maybe take a few really deep breaths. Get your mind back onto your breath, and even for just one moment, notice your breath. That is a win. And then go back to subtle breathing, feeling completely relaxed. Reminding yourself that this practice is temporary. This moment is temporary, anicca. So reminding yourself that no matter the difficult situations and no matter the most amazing experiences, they're all temporary. But this moment, this time, the now is what truly matters the most. In this moment, you are 100% full. Everything you need is full and happy, even when the mind tricks you. Suffering, it's a choice. You are in control. Just focusing on your breath and just taking this moment of how you feel and hold that moment deep within your heart. Another minute. slowly start to make subtle movement. Maybe moving your hands and legs, stretching over your head if you feel. Just waking up the body slow and gently. And bringing your knees into your chest. And slowly turning over to your right side. Using your hands as pillows. And just feeling comfortable, safe, secure within yourself. Noticing that you instilled all of the stillness within yourself through your practice. And as you lay here, having gratitude for the teachers and yogis who've come here before us to share this beautiful, curious, still practice of yoga. And also having gratitude for your beautiful body. Noticing how perfectly you fit yourself. And slowly, keeping your eyes gently closed, come back into a seated position. And if you need to put a block under your sit bones, you can do so. You can put blocks on the side of your knees if you need to as well to support your knees. Just take a moment to notice how you feel. Not to judge the body or compare the before and after, but to just feel the practice that you cultivated from within. We're going to do one pranayama. It's called Brahmari. It is a balancing pranayama, and it really calms the nervous system. It balances the mind. And how we do this is we put our hands across our face, and we take our thumbs and we close our ears. So we're literally closing it so you can't hear anything. And what you're going to do is you're going to inhale through the nose, and you're going to make a humming sound. Then you're going to inhale. And do about 5 of your own breaths of Brahmari. Inhaling and humming. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale and hum. A few more of your own. And one more of your own. And then go ahead and releasing your hands. Release your hands. And put your hands down, maybe on top of the side of your knees. Keeping your eyes closed. Just feeling how that felt in your body.